Well, good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. The Wisconsin Supreme Court now has the results of a report by two consultants hired by the court to evaluate 6 proposed legislative maps for the upcoming election this year. Well, what did those consultants find? Our Braden Ross has the details.
In a little over a month, the Wisconsin Supreme Court will decide which legislative maps will determine which state races you end up voting in this fall. And there are quite a few options. But before they make their decision, they ask for some expert input. Here's what those experts told them.
All the plans meet the requirements. You have to choose one.
Following a landmark ruling throwing out Wisconsin's current legislative maps, the Supreme Court is on a tight schedule to institute new ones before this fall's election. And they're getting some help from some outside consultants to do it.
The court hired them to help them make sense of the plans that were submitted and how well the various plans complied with the criteria that the court put forward.
The consultants looked at all 6 options presented to the court last month, 4 submitted by liberal groups and 2 submitted by conservative ones. They evaluated them on things like contiguity and population equality, but the court also asked that they look at how they shake out based on party.
Measuring how likely it was that the plans would give majority control of the legislature to the party that received the most votes.
The consultants found all 6 maps were likely to lead to a Republican majority, although they differ in how strong that majority would turn out to be. They found the maps submitted by the 2 conservative groups would leave Republicans with a significant legislative majority. The other 4, they said, were virtually the same and would make the party split in the legislature much closer. So now what?
The court will have to make a decision on which map they're going to choose.
The court could choose to go with any of those 6 options, but there are also a few other possible paths to new maps. The court could ask those consultants to draw up their own maps or modify any of the existing ones. And if the state legislature manages to pass their own plan and get Governor Evers to sign it, then those maps would stand. Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.